What's up, everyone? This is a Destroyer229, and welcome back to another world event in Runescape 3. Yep, it's that time. Jeez, that town crier is loud. Yep, it's that time again. The second world event is almost upon us. And I wanted to just kind of give you guys a little bit of a lowdown on what's going to happen, at least from what we know right now, because as of yet, the update hasn't been released yet. Instead, the update's going to be out either tomorrow or Wednesday, one of the two. But I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about this event just before it actually begins, what we know about it, and what's happened between the Battle of Lumbridge and this second world event, which is, right now, it's called The Bird and the Beast. Now, as to what's happened since World Event 1, there's quite a bit that's gone on. Very important things have happened. Siliske, a Majorit, and, well, specifically the Majorit that had slain Guthix, issued a bit of an invitation to all the different gods of Gielinor for his quote-unquote ascension ceremony. Now this ceremony was attended by only 5 gods: Saradomin, Samarak, Armadil, the god of justice, Bandos, the god of war, and Icthalarin, the god of the underworld, and part of the desert pantheon of gods. Now, this turned out to be a bit of a ruse, because instead of proclaiming that he had ascended to godhood, Siliske instead issued a bit of a challenge to, officially to the gods, and to you, since you were also there, but also to anyone on Gielinor. He issued a challenge that whoever can slay, stupid loading screen, whoever can slay the most gods by the time that the moon, which is called Xanaris, before the moon eclipses the world, that person will receive the Stone of Joss, which Siliske managed to find and have in his possession. Now, this was also cunning on Siliske's part because, still, no one knows if he's a god or not. So, he's pretty much out. But, any god is up for fair game. So now that you kind of have a little bit of an understanding of what's going on, now we get to what the world event is about. Now, like I said, this world event is, right now, it's called The Bird and the Beast. Now, what this entails is that Armadil and Bandos, Armadil being the bird since he's the Avians god, which are a race of giant bird-like creatures, and Bandos, who's like a huge monster. I mean, he's god to ogres, goblins, hobgoblins, creatures of that nature. They both are after different things. They really want to destroy each other. Armadil seeks peace, and he can't do that with Bandos around. Bandos is more or less a truth teller. I mean, he's harsh, but he's very truthful compared to most of the other gods. And he finds Armadil to be one of the biggest hypocrites of them all. And so, Bandos and Armadil are each planning to gather energy and fire a weapon at the other god, killing them in the process. Now, that's where this world event really comes in. Might be wondering why I'm here, of all places. In case you aren't familiar with RuneScape, I've been wandering around Falador for a little bit. Basically, the center city of the entire game. Quite literally, actually. Now, initially, they were thinking that they could just get some divine energy from the Battle of Lumbridge, but all the energy there is dried up. So, instead, Bandos and Armadillo have gathered followers. Oh, that's just a gourmet impling. Thought that might have been a magpie. Anyway, back to what I was saying. They've been gathering followers together in order to get divine energy from the various divination spots around the game. Now, these divination energy spots are going to be traveling around in caravans to each respective god's base. This energy is then going to be used to power up their weapons, of which they will fire upon each other at the end of 6 weeks. Yes, this event will take place over 6 weeks' time, as opposed to the 10 weeks that the Battle of Lumbridge took place. Now, there's going to be a lot of different things that are different this time around. For one, this is going to take across over the entire map of the game. We're not going to be limited to just the Lumbridge crater. This time we'll be able to see the entire world for this world event. Now, there's also various different ways you can help out each god. You can help gather energy through divination. You can guard caravans. Or you can attack caravans. Now, these are the different ways that they've mentioned that you can do. I'm pretty sure we'll get more details, well, full details once the thing is released. But PvP will be an option. Players will be able to kill other players during this world event. Now, it is an optional feature, and I'm not going to have PvP on initially. Just because I'm not a huge fan of PvP, but considering that it's going to be open world and players are just going to be killing each other, it's going to be interesting to watch, and I will show it off at some point, just not right away. So now that I've given you a little bit of information that's about to happen, well, about the upcoming event and the backstory that precedes it, tune in next time, either tomorrow or Wednesday, and you'll see the beginning of World Event 2, The Bird and the Beast. So until next time, everyone, take care.